All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Clifford.
Got you, boy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Slam, slam, slam.
Yep.
Hold.
My 52. Now. We want it. Come to my world. My 52, my 52. Hit it.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Down. 70. Indy.
56. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford, complete. It's Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ready,
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Squeeze. Smoke. Finish.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it with Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Go.
Here we go. Shoot.
They give to Johnson going right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey. High 7. Yo. Go.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 60 or.
2 right here.
Hey, Haywood.
Not today. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Go.
Hey, watch the screen. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Topper.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Secret.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Under 10. Go out. 10. 5.
From the gun, Eason. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. On 61, matchbox lights. Clear. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time.
Watch the Drake Stone travel.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Silver. Check 3.
80 weapon.
Shit. Check 3.
Snap.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Gone. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike 52. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch one. Watch one.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Yes, yes. Let's go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass.
Go. Yo, shoot.
They'll try the left side. Sutton only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Ready.
From the gun, Clifford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Bandit.
Big grip.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Eason. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, lock it.
Check your hot read.
Let go.
On third down, Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check, 52's the mic.
Hey!
52's the mic.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Now.
Now a give right side. It's Sutton looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 60 or.
Coming.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Rush in, rush in, rush.
Hey, Zoo.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Get it.
On first down, Clifford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
36.
Back to the air on second down. Clifford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, 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 hey.
I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Shoot.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, Delta.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ray McLeod, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
56. Coming to you.
Deep grip.
From the gun, Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Check 25, check 25. Safe.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. General West. 52. Snap.
They'll run with Drake. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. What we got? Blue draw Corkers. Back. Check. Sponge. Hey, seam 6. Hey, switch gears. Hit it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Switch it. Come on, switch it. You go tight. You got tight.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Check. Crunch.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Sutton. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw on second down. Eason in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason. This is Coleman with a grab. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Shoot.
Back to throw. Eason. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3 down. Hey, Orbit. Look at me, zipper! Ready?
From the gun, Eason. And that's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Look at me. Door. Check. Lucky. X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Alert 3.
On first down, Sutton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford, he's going to let this one go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down, Clifford, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 22-yard line.
Set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Charlie.
56.
Right up.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Mike 56. Too little, Captain. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the slant.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Eason. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Got it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Pull it high. Shift. Cut. Shoot.
To throw again. Eason on the screen. This is Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check 13. Ready.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Shoot.
56.
Leo.
56. Here we go.
Switch. Big grip.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. D, tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Fire.
From the gun, Eason. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Mike 56.
Fair.
Ready? Switch.
Hey, seam 6. To go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Set. 8, read.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Buzz. Now.
throwing on first down. Clifford. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Come on, set. 60 yards. Topper. Get it.
Right back to Drake. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Mike 51. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 51 to Mike. Let's go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Go! 49er first down.
Ready, set.
56. Mike's 56. Second turn,
D61. Matchbox lights.
Watch the eye. Out.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready.
56 is the mic.
Here we go.
Go.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
All day, punk.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, my 7.
Jump.
Look, squeeze. Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 23 yards on the play. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Ready.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Eason, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Kill. Check 43.
Check.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Orbit.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Y'all not ready. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left.
Check. Pilot 64. Weak.
56.
Yep.
Mike 56. Right there.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Niners, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.